Welcome to the TT Scratch Adventures. Today we'll be learning how to make an autoplay piano. Also we'll be learning lists. So we're continuing from step 4 and step 5. So first we're going to have a keyboard piano layout for like our main keyboard images. I'm going to select this one. This is pretty nice. You can see most of it, so I'm going to choose that one. So let's go back into code, and we're going to create a new sprite, probably called keyboard, because it's our keyboard. And then we upload the costume keyboard. And now we have to enlarge it so one of the spaces is equal to 30px. So select all of it, delete some first, make this, and then make it a bit thicker. Yeah. And then place it so that there's a line there. Now we want to enlarge it by a tiny bit until it perfectly aligns with the page like that. So now it's perfectly aligned. We should have no trouble actually doing the code itself. So yep, lined up. So yeah, this is, but you have to like get it perfectly into shapes. So yeah. Now we can delete costume 1, or you can just continue with costume 1. Now we need to make a backdrop. It's not that hard. Just set up piano background. You can set up piano, or you can set up music. Now we can find one. I'm going to choose the music background vector icons and this one. So you have to save. And now go to Scratch, and then I'm going to upload it, but you can't see the uploading. So yeah. So now make it as big as the entire screen. So yep, make it fit. So that the piano has like lines and stuff. So yep. Now let's go like this. Remember from the last time piano, we had to get rid of the space between E and F. 4, 5, but there's a space between 5 and 6. So we're still going to use mod for this one. Yep. So every single time, 5 and 6, and then so between B and C and E and F, there's no flag key. So just remember to get rid of this at the end. So we can't like write that place down. Just be aware of that. Now let's go back to the program. Right now we're going to make a new list called note position list. So every note position is going to be here. This is for all spots. So we need to make a new block called make position list. Press OK. Now, right before forever, we're going to make a make position list. The making position list will define the position list. So now it's going to block and go delete all of note list. Now we're going to write down every single position. So what do we add? We're going to set I to 0, 1. And then we have to find the 32 ones, as you remember. And now we're going to make a new variable called temp position. Or you can just write temp pos. Pos means position. So we set temp pos. As we know, it's negative 225. And we're going to put temp pos into the list. So we keep on adding the temp pos. And we also have to change temp pos by 15 every single time. And always remember to change the beat list to the position list. So now we're also going to change the temp pos by 15. Oh yeah, you should add temp pos to beat list, not no position list. So then we're going to use the if then. We keep on changing the temp position, but we only hit that part in the beat list if we get rid of the number, like the space between E and F and B and C. So we're going to use the mod strategy. So as we did in the last one, it's mod. If not mod equals 14. So if I mod 14 equals 6 or 0, duplicate it. You put the not in, and then you can duplicate it, or you can just write it again. So we're gonna keep on getting rid of the space. So I just duplicated it faster. So also, because like C between there is also 0 when they're mod 0, it's also not that. So we also have to put a not in front of that thing. Now drag it together and then put it in. So yep. This basically means that, and remember that's the position list. So yeah. Now we can see the entire net position list. So we can see the position list between 5 and 6 is 30. But the rest of them is 15 except for 27 to 28 or any numbers relating to that. Yeah. So now X isn't 0. It's the position list. So it's item what? So what is it? Well, it's actually I minus 47. If your notes are a bit high, then you can increase the 47 to a higher number. But yeah. So now let's see the result. And yep. So let's try it with using the let's start it with the good flag. Let's see. Yep, it's in order. Bum, bum, bing, bum, 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 bum. So it's working. Now let's go into looks. And we can set color effect. So where the note is, it's going to change. It's going to be in. We're also going to times it by a bigger number so we can change the color effect. 7 will do, but I prefer 10. And 7 both work, but if you times it by 10, the color effect is like they're different colors. But when you're doing this, it just gets fainter. It mainly changes out of the color. But it's a tiny bit. So if you want to make it bigger, like 10. So yeah. This is step 4. Now we do step 5. Extend the function speed and instrument types. So get rid of all this bad boys. The only one we need is the speed and instrument type. So for the backdrops, just remove all the grids and stuff. We only need to keep the good one. So now, as we said in step 5, that we have to change it. So we're gonna have it make a new variable called the instrument. The instrument is gonna change what instrument from 1 to 21. So yeah, instrument type. We did this last time. We set the instrument type to 1, and then we set the instrument to instrument. But you might be confused of how you can change it, so it's always going to be piano, right? But there's a catch. If you right click it, then there's a slider. But a slider is always 1 to 100. So now I'm going to change this to 21. And there's only 21 keys. So you can hear it. So yeah. You can hear it. So now the last step is the speed. So we're going to make a new one called speed. But this speed is needing to change how long we wait. How fast this thing lands, so we're changing Y. And it's also how fast it goes down. And the time. So this is divided by speed. So the smaller the speed, the faster it is. So this has to be divided to make it speed faster. But the changing wide and the beats divided by 2 is all times. So that means it is faster. This is times, and once you're dividing by the times, it makes it go fast. But when it's moving down, you want to change it, like you have to times it so it's the number's higher. So yeah. Change the slider. You can change the slider range of how high you want, but the maximum is probably 20 before it speeds out and you can't hear it anymore. So let's go. Let's try it. Introvert type and speed. So yep, like that. Let's go. So now it works. Switching instrument. So yeah, you can take anything you want. So this is all for this video, and if you don't forget to subscribe and leave a notification bell. Bye.